Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you? I hope you'd be fine. This is chapter number 12, exercise 12.2, which we have already started with in the last video. Today we'll do questions 8 and onwards. So watch the video till the end. Do not skip the video. And here in this question, we are provided with set of ratio cards. As you can see, share $150 in the ratio. So what are we supposed to do? It says sort the cards into the correct groups. Each group must have one pink, one yellow, and three blue cards. So if we start from the first one, share $150. So we can choose any yellow card for it. That is in the ratio 2:3:1. Let's take these two. Okay. What we will do, we will find out their total. That is 6. First, we will divide 150 by 6, which gives us 25. And now we will multiply each of the ratios with 25. So we will get 25 twos are 50, 3 25s are 75, 1 into 25 is 25. Let us figure out these three numbers. So we got 50 here, 75 here, and 25 here. Right? That's how we have to do this one. Let me do one more for you and then you have to do the rest. Now let's take another pink card, that is share $120. This one. And now we will share it in the ratio 2:6:1. So 2 plus 6, 8, 8 plus 1 is 9. We will first divide 120 by 9. So when we will divide 120 by 9, we will get 13.3. So let's not share it in this ratio. Let's share it in some other ratio, that is 3 into 4 into 1. So which gives us a total of 8. And now when we will divide 120 by 8, so we will get the answer in a whole number, and that's 15. So we'll multiply 15 by 3. That's 45. 15 by 4, that's 60. And 15 by 1, that's 15. So here we have 60. Here it's 45 and 15 here. See, so we are done with 2. Let's take another one. So we have to share $132 now. And let's share $132 in the ratio 2:6:1. So that was 9. If we divide 132 by 9, still we are getting the answer in decimal. So let's not take this one. Instead, we'll take in the ratio 1:5:6, that's 12. Okay. So when we will divide 132 by 12, we will get 11. It means we'll have to multiply 11 with 1, with 5, and with 6. 11 ones are 11, 11 fives are 55, 11 six are 66. So here's we have got the answers 11, 55, and 66. It means the remaining ones share 126 in the ratio 2:6:1 would be 28, 84, and 14 ultimately. Okay. Now the next question is, the angles in a triangle are in the ratio 2:3:5. Work out the size of the angles. Since we know that the sum of angles in a triangle is always 180 degrees, so we have to find out the size of each of the angle. So what are we supposed to do, students? Since we know that the sum of angles for a triangle, any triangle, is 180 degrees. So we will find out the sum of the ratios. That is 2 plus 3 plus 5, that's 10. Now we will divide 180 by 10. We will get 18. And now we will multiply 18 by 2, by 3, and by 5. That's it. So we will get 36. Here we will get 18 multiplied by 4 is equals to, 18 multiplied by 3 is equals to 54 and 90. So one of the angle would be 36, one will be 54, and the third would be 90. Right, students? That's how it's supposed to be done. Now, question number 11 says, every year on his birthday, David shares $300 among his children in the ratio of their ages. This year, the children are aged 4, 9, 11. Show that in the 2 years' time, the oldest child will receive $7.5 less than he receives this year. Okay, so this is a very interesting question. First of all, we will divide 300 among the ratio 4 plus 9 plus 11, and that's 24. Okay, so what we will do, we will divide 300 with 24, and upon dividing 300 with 24, we will get 12.5. Now we will multiply 12.5 with 4, with 9, and 11. 12.5 multiplied by 4 is equals to 50. Multiply by 9 is equals to 112.5, and multiply by 11 is equals to 137.5. So, according to their ages now, this year, the children will get $50, $112.5 and $137.5 respectively. Okay, he has 3 children aged 4, 9, 11. The child who is aged 4 years will get $50, the least amount. The child who is elder than him, 9 years, will get $112.5, and the eldest one will get the most, that is $137.5. Okay, now after 2 years time, their ages will be 4 plus 2, that is 6. 9 plus 2 will be 11. And 11 plus 2 would be 13. Okay. So they're saying show that in 2 years' time, the oldest child will receive $7.5 less than he receives this year. So what will happen now? Now we will share this amount, $12.5, $300 actually, in the ratio 6 is to 11 is to 13. Okay. And 6 plus 11 plus 13 is equals to 11 plus 13 is equals to 24. 24 plus 6 is equals to 300. Sorry, 30. So now we will divide 300 by 30, which gives us 10. So we will now multiply their ages, that is 6, 11, and 13. Because after 2 years, the ages of the respective children would be 6 years, 11 years, and 13 years. Since they are now 4 years, 9 years, and 11 years, the child who is now 4 will turn 6 years after 2 years. The one who is 9 years now will turn 11 years, and the one who is now 11 will turn 13 years. So after 2 years, this amount, $300, will be shared among their ages, will be shared among them according to their ages. So it would be shared according to their ages as 6 is to 11 is to 13. So now we will multiply 6 with 10, because when we divide 300, the total amount that has to be shared with the sum of ratios, that is 30. Now the sum of ratios would be 30. Why? Because when we add 6 with 11 with 13, we get 30. So we have to share $300 according to their sum of ratios, which is 30. So each unit would be $10. So The youngest one will get 6 multiplied by 10. The middle one will get 11 multiplied by 10. And the oldest one will get 13 multiplied by 10. So the first one will get $60. Earlier he was getting $50. Now he will get 10 more dollars. The middle child will now get $110, $2.5 less. And the eldest one will get $130, and it's now 137.5 minus 130 equals 7.5. Hence prove that we have got the correct answer, because as per the question it says the oldest child will receive 7.5 less than he receives this year. He receives $137.5 this year. See, and after 2 years, when he will turn 13 years, he will be getting $130, which is $7.5 less than the year he is getting now. Right? So this question is supposed to be done like this. Okay, the next question says Z, Zen, and Lin buy a house for $180,000. Z pays $60,000, Zen pays $90,000, and Lin pays the rest. 5 years later, they sell the house for $228,000. They share the money in the same ratio that they bought the house. Now we are not provided with the ratio, we are provided with the actual amount. So first of all, we have to simplify the actual amounts to find out the ratio of the amount they shared to pay buying the house. So it would be 60,000, 90,000, and Lynn pays the rest. Oh, so we have to add 60,000 with 90,000, which gives 150,000, right? And since they paid 180,000 together, so the third one, Lynn would have paid 30,000. Right? So the ratio between them would be 60,000 is to 90,000 is to 30,000. When we will simplify each of the three ratios with 10,000, because all of the figures have 4 zeros, so we will get 6 is to 9 is to 3, and we can even simplify it further by 3. So 6 divided by 3 is 2, 9 divided by 3 is 3, and 3 divided by 3 is 1. So this is the ratio in which they shared the amount to buy the house. Now, after 5 years, when they sell the house for $228,000, they are sharing the money in the same ratio that they bought the house. So what are we supposed to do? We will find out the total of the ratios, which is 6. Now what we will do? We will divide 228,000 by 6. That is the total amount with the sum of ratios first, which gives us 38,000. That is per unit, it's 38,000. Now we'll multiply 38,000 with 2 for Z, 38,000 by 3 for Zen, and 38,000 by 1 for Lin. So out of $228,000, Z will get $76,000, right? And Zen will get $114,000, the highest amount, and Lin will definitely get 38,000 only. Okay, when you will add all three amounts, you will get a total of 228,000, right? So it means Z will get 76,000, Zen will get 114,000, and Lin will get 38,000. Lin thinks he will make $9,000 profit on the sale of the house. Now, how do we calculate the profit? You must know that profit is equals to selling price minus the cost price. That is at which price we bought and at which price we sold. So the selling price is for him, he is getting 38,000 on the sale, and he paid how much amount? It was 30,000. So how much profit has he made? Only of 8,000, not of 9,000. So Lynn is incorrect. Lynn will have a profit of $8,000, not $9,000. Right? You can easily find out the profit for the other two, Z and Zen. For Z, it would be 76,000 minus 60,000. He has made a profit of 16,000. And for Zen, it was 114,000 minus 90,000. That is a profit of 24,000 has been made by Zen. Since Lin paid the least amount, so therefore he has made the least profit as well. Right, students? Now, after this one, we have the last question of this exercise, which says, Akelo, Bishara, and Kora are going to share $960 either in the ratio of their ages or in the ratio of their heights. Akelo is 22 years old and has a height of 168 centimeters. No, now they're saying without working out the answer, which ratio do you think will be better for Bishara, age or height? So if we compare the ages of Akelo, Bishara, and Kora, it's 22, 25, and 33. So Bishara is in between Akelo and Kora. For Bishara, it's more than Akelo and less than Kora. So he'll definitely get the amount more than Akelo but less than Kora if they share the ratio according to their ages. And if they share the ratio according to their heights, Akelo has 168 centimeters and Bishara has less height, that is 152 centimeters, and Kora has even more height than Bishara, which is 160 centimeters height. It means Bishara has the least amount of height, even less than Akelo and Kora. So since the height of Bishara is less than both of the others, Akelo and Kora, so he'll definitely get less amount in if the ratio is shared according to their heights. But if they'll share the amount according to their ages, so he'll definitely get more, at least from Akelo. He'll get less from Kora, but more than Akelo. So it would be better to share the profit or share the dollars that are provided, $960, according to their ages, right? Now they're saying work out whether your decision was correct, and if it was not, explain why you think you made the wrong decision. Okay, let's see. So what are we supposed to do? First, we will add the ages, which is 22 plus 25 plus 33. And 22 plus 33 is equals to 55. 55 plus 25 is equals to 80. So the sum of ratios is 80. We will divide $960 with 80 first, and it gives us per unit of $12. That is, each unit cost $12. So a kilo will get 12 multiplied by 22. Bishara, it's not Bichara, it's Bishara. Bishara will get 12 multiplied by 25, and Kura will get 12 multiplied by 33. Okay, so for the first one, we are getting $264. Akelo will get $264. For Bishara, it's $300. And for the last one, Kora, it's the highest amount, that is $396. And when you will add the other two amounts into it, you will see that the total we are getting is the same as given, which is $960. So here, according to their ages, Bishara is getting $300. Now let's check how much will he get if we will share the amount according to their heights. So first of all, let us find out the sum of their heights. For this, we will add 168 with 152 with 160. And that gives us a total of 480. So we have to divide 960 from 480, 0 cut, and we know that 48 times 2 is equals to 960. So we will get 2 per unit, that is $2 per unit. For Akela, it would be 2 multiplied by 22. For Bishara, it would be 2 multiplied by 25. Sorry. No. We're not going to use the same ratios. Instead, we will use the ratios as per their heights. That is 2 multiplied by 168, 2 multiplied by 152. And for Koda, it would be 2 multiplied by 160. So according to their heights, Akela will get $336. Bishara will get 150. The double of 150 is 300. So 152 times 2 is equals to 304. And for Quora, it's 2 multiplied by 160. So it would be $320. So if we divide the ratio according to their heights, Bishara is getting 304. Okay, so Bishara is getting more when we are dividing it according to their heights, not when we were dividing it according to their uh, ages. So the correct answer was the ratio which is better for Bishara would be according to his height, not according to his age. And we have completed till question number 13. Inshallah, we'll do more questions of 12.3 in the next video. Until then, take care and do subscribe to my channel if you are new. And don't forget to share it with your friends. Take care. Allah Hafiz.